And then we also need a k starts at j plus 1, and then k less than n, and k plus plus, right? Okay. Because we're finding three numbers or three positions here, so naively speaking, we want to have a triple loops here. Okay. And then, all right, so we would love to have this equation, right? So I think probably the very first one is going to be this. So k minus j, it is going to be equals to different. So then why don't we have that? So if what? So if nums of something minus nums of something is equivalent to diff. All right. This is a k and this is a j, right? Okay. Um and I guess for some reason, so we wanted to have a container here. So this is a vector, right? Integer int, and we want to call that maybe inner, right? So this will collect. So if this is a true, right? So we collected into so inner period push back. So we're going to push back what? We're going to push back probably k, right? And then do what? So, and then next one is going to be inner period push back J, right? Okay. And whenever this is good, right? So then we can definitely proceed. But how about the J minus I? So then pretty straightforward, right? So I think we need to create something right here as well. So this is a vector, right? This is a vector int. We can call that an outer, right? So the outer, right? So firstly, we'd love to find, okay, so if this current one, all right, the previous minus I is equals to this, right? So therefore, it lead us to simply just copy this and then paste it right here, right? Why don't we just do that? And this is a j and a minus I, right? Okay, and then we push I and a j in, right? Okay, and then we have that. And I guess probably is whenever it is these, and then we want to continue the inner loop, right? So therefore, all right, so it lead us to, okay, why don't we uh run this code inside, right? Okay, so it is because um this is the only reason we want to proceed a inner loop, right? So for instance, right here, this one, the J never has the one is a third, right? So uh, 1 minus 0, no. These, no, this, no. So then we skip that and then have that. And then we have the first one. So this one is going to be what? Now we have a 1 and a 4. This is I and this is J, right? And then we put an anchor here and then we want to traverse the next. So therefore we have a K pointers, right? The K pointers. So this is the inner loop. So this one, no. And then this one, it is no, right? Okay. And then this one is a good, right? So then we put it in. And therefore, and apparently if that is true, so I guess we want to break, right? We want to break to stop it, right? So therefore, since we have already added J in, so definitely we don't want to push it in here. Therefore, and then we have this one here, right? Okay, so we have outer, but indeed, I guess probably we simply use the outer, right? So right here, and we do not actually use these. So we are using one single vector here. So I'll be using V as an example here. V, and this is that, right? Okay. And then we also need to have something like a triple loop or another vector to contains this to contains these vector, right? So these ones are going to be a vector of integer, and then we're going to have another vector right inside this int. So, and we want to declare that as a result here. And oops, vector and the result, right? And then so later on, okay, so where is okay, so this is the for loop, right? Okay. And then well, since we have that, right? And then at the very end, result, push back we're going to push back B, right? Okay. And then all we need to do is just count how many subarray inside this rest, right? Okay. I guess if we submit this, we can get some little inspirations here. So for instance, I guess we'd love to return rest period size, all right? And then let's see what is going on. So this is basically an initial thought about these problems. And maybe there's something wrong. And okay, it looks like it's overcount something here, right? So four, and then this is the case two, right? And this, oh, it's, I guess it's keep counting something that we don't want. So let's see, we have this one here and a V here, and therefore, for this is a reason what we really want to do is, why don't we just traverse it, right? To see what is actually going on. This is basically rest period size, and maybe, yes, I guess we can do that, right? So size, and then I increments, and then we want to see out, um, let's do this. V size, and I want this one as a V square bracket. Well, since there are, wait a second, did I copy? Yes, this is something I want. And then right here, copy and paste. So right here, what I really need to do is see out V square bracket of I, and then maybe with a little spacing here. And then definitely whenever this is done, things I want to print in the lines. And then let's see what is going on. Right. So therefore, I can monitor what is actually going on inside this here. Wait a second, for the no integer. Mm, oh, things I need to use a different L, maybe A. Right, this is A right here. This is A. This is A as well. And then run this code one more time. So let's see what is going on. Mm. The runtime reference building null pointers integer. Oh, this is a B. All right, let's see what is going on. Okay. It seems like I have this one and that. Well, I guess I get what I want, but why the output is a four? So only one reason it is probably because of these. And let's see that the case number two, I have these ones. Oh, this one is no. This one is no. Two and a four. So, and let's see that it pushes this in. Oh, you know what? Okay. So this may work, but the last one may not work. So therefore, what does that mean? Uh, I guess probably we need to move this one a bit later, right? Because it has to be at least a three, right? Okay. So therefore, you know what? Uh, what we what we could do is actually, okay, so if if V period size is bigger than, okay, if V period size is equivalent to 3, and then we add it in, right? Okay, so therefore, we manually modify this one to be the one we want because it's a triple, right? Okay, so then run this code, and this time, let's see what is going on. All right, then we get something we want, right? Okay, and then right here, and then right here, right? Okay, it is because we just ignored that, right? Okay, and let me submit. Yeah, then it works, right? Okay, so I can tell you this is a brand new question. I have never seen this question before. So how long I've been working on this question? Probably 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I guess. So, but the reason I can solve this problem by few tries is because I guess first of all, I did lots of questions like this. And why use the triple loops? It is because it's defining three positions, right? And then I use these. And uh, and why the first time I didn't solve this problem, it is because the overall logic is good, but there's just a little minor problems I need to fix, like a trim, right? So this is exactly the trim, right? The trimming. Okay. So equals to 3 and then do that. And for these is basically print the results. Therefore, you can visualize it, right? You can visualize it. And you also need to do a little this handwriting stuff here, right? So for instance, that, and then you can, okay, if these logic is working, so then definitely I can do this work, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, and I can assure you there are more than one way to solve this problem, and this is one of the most naive way to solve this problem. And definitely, you don't have to use a vector, definitely. You can basically create a counter, right? So counter starts at 0, and then right here you have inner, this is like a num or like a C, all right, starts at 0 as well. And whenever it is these, right? So you found two numbers here, right? In this one is C plus 2, right? Okay. And then wherever you have that, and then C plus 1, right? Okay, and then stop it. And right here, you can do exactly the same way. That is, if C is equivalent to 3, um, definitely this one you increase by 1, right? And then eventually you can return CNT definitely because a ve the vector is basically what allows you to okay understand. I can save the data as a container and then just get the size of that. But whenever you really understand that, you don't actually need it. You just need a counter to solve this problem, right? And what is the benefit of using a counter is, well, a vector is a 2D array, right? So actually you are creating extra memories, right? So extra space. And uh, and then let's see, what if I used my previous result here, like the vector style. Okay. Okay, I guess probably the same. Well, okay. Uh, let me submit this again. Okay, and then now let me use the CMT. Well, I guess for this question, it's not that much difference, but I think probably I remove this one. Therefore, it just not using the extra stuff here, and could be look a bit neater, right? Okay, and this one I don't need it. No. All right, now as you can see, the algorithm looks pretty neat now, right? Okay. So let me submit this question one more time. Sufficiently increased, right? Okay, so uh and I'm going to definitely, I guess this is everything I need to trim, right? And then the triple loops it works perfectly fine, right? As you can see now, runtime is faster and the memory is good, right? Okay. All right, so this is optimal. I don't think it's optimal solution, but it is just one of the solutions, right? Okay, so I'm going to give you these. And today is March 1st. All right, okay. And let's see. Meanwhile, I'm also going to give you the original solutions because original solution
Can you
gives you
do it
a
in
lot.
Python for a second?
Was that
Can you like show the code in Python? 'Cause, like I don't really get all the C++ stuff.
so for now on, so you want to use a C++.
No, but
So
like can you like show it in Python though, so like I can understand it, like the thing a bit better?
I'm going to give you task, all right? You want to convert it into Python. Try your best, all right? So Python is too easy to implement, and whenever you can convert it into a Python code, then you can do both way, right? Okay. This is a good challenge.
Uh,
Good, right? Well, if I show you all the time,
I don't know. I can like do it from like C++ to Python, but I don't know how to do it in like Python to C++.
Python to C++, plus plus. Okay. Let's see then. I need the original one. All right. I guess I will just use these. Okay, good. All right.